Hello folks, Trevor here again with another episode of Gifts of the Caucasus. And not all that much time has passed since the last episode, but it has been enough, if we look here, for us to get 25,000 mixed rations. So we're getting there. If we open up our PDA, we did also buy the pig farm, or the beef calves. The bid came back in for 98,000. So if we look here, we need about 39,000 silage. I'll probably just make 2 trips, and I think it needs to be 2 trips, fill it all the way up. And let's take a look here. So you can see we now own this forage mixer. It cost us close to 600,000. Ouch. And now we own the calf house. So what I'd like to do is just hold off, and we'll put a bid in. Overcharge was sended, or, you know, I don't know, whatever that means. And look, the PDA shines up through here. I didn't realize it would do that. So anyway, the other nice things, we got 60 status. So we've got 18, over 200 hours put into this map, quite a bit. And we've threshed area. I think that means planted or something along those lines. So I don't know if we're going to get credit for these other animals as sheep or cows. You know, I guess we won't, but we'll own them, and we'll gear them up today during the episode. So why don't we hop in this tractor? Let's see if we can't get some of that put into here. Close that for a minute. Yep, there it goes. So like I said, this is a modded version of the in-game. It's pretty much identical to the in-game. The biggest issue is actually with the next size up, because they got the wrong price on it. So it's not, I should say it's not the same. I probably could go in there and change it. But in any event, this one will hold the TMR, where I think the regular in-game one does. Any longer than this, like I said, we're going to have to take 2 trips anyway. We'll just fill this guy up. After, I think we have a silo on the main farm there for putting the TMR. That would be kind of nice. Kind of wish they gave us a silo for... There we go. So let's take a look at our PDA again, and we should get ourselves up to 110%. What do we need? We do need some more silage. Maybe we should run and take care of that. Yeah, then we can dump whatever's left in the mixer thing. I think too many of the animals should need too much that urgently. And I think they'll stop eating the silage at a certain point. If they have the TMR, I don't think they eat the silage. We'll see in a minute. Alright, so let's jump over to this guy. Let's see if we can't spin this right around. This will work. And turn that conveyor this way. And hop back over to this guy. So we don't need any grass in there, and we really don't need any water at this point. Liquid manure It's getting up there. Solid manure keeps going over to this thing over here. Click on animals. So manure 49,000. Yeah, I guess I'll have to deal with that sometime soon. Slurry 65,000. I wish I spread that on a field one time, but I remember. So we'll take this and put it in here. And whatever's left over, we'll take and we'll probably fill up that. Let's see, take a look at the factory. Yeah, 10,000. So it only holds like 20,000, which is a bit of a disappointment. When you pay $600,000 for something, you kind of want to hold, not be quite so labor intensive to keep it running. But I guess labor intensive for this map and me has been kind of part of the deal. It's not like, well, I guess it depends on how many cattle you have. And I could always go get the other one. Now that I paid for this one, if I want to go get the other one that holds 50,000, I guess I can. I stayed within the bounds of the game enough. Oh, I left the damage mod in here from my other map play. Alright, so there we go. Not sure if I should just keep the silage in here. So I'm going to wait a while longer and see about, yeah, I should probably just leave the silage in here. Leave this guy parked right here. We'll take a look at the fields real quick. Oh, look, the grass fields grew. Wonderful. So it's not even on the fruit types that makes me think it grew. So go over and get that started, and I'll probably cut the video at some point here and wait for that. You guys want to watch too much? Question mark. Get rid of that. Oh, okay. This is something else to bring up. Timo Leavinen, I guess I'm probably saying it close to right, had left a comment about maybe using the Krone Big M500. Yeah, I'll show you what he means on, oops, not garage. Mods, I think it's a harvester. I did that again. If we come over here, we have the Big M500. So he had cut his field, and he left a comment to say that he got 206,000 liters from cutting the field by the cemetery, which is what I call the town field. So I will see what I can get out of this one. So if we use the Krone Big X here, do we get more or less than he got with his? So what I'm going to do as part of the test is sort of, I wish that was right here. I don't want to really destroy much of the crop, but maybe I'll even write that down. I kind of want to see how much he gets versus... Alright, let's open this up. Sorry, I have to think here. Seems to be... He said he left some in the corners. I'm just going to do my best to get all of it. Kind of wanted to see how much he would get without me helping him, like see what percentage. So the fact that I'm cutting this right here isn't the greatest, but I don't think he would have left too much on that little path that I just took. So I'm going to stop right there and see if I can't convince him to start off nicely on the first waypoint. So I had about 1,700 in there that I cut, but I think most of that he probably would have cut anyway. So when I get done the field, I want to see A, total how much chaff we got off of it, and B, I want to see how much more or less I can clean up. You know, I might not go nuts trying to do it. So how inefficient was he in cutting this field? There you go. So I will come back when this is all cut, and we'll probably have some more silage. We only have, or TMR, I mean. 2,000 out there. We are selling some silage as we speak, and we're going to run out. It's been a little while since well, we'll see. This one's at 46%, so we'll have a gap in it because I had to wait for these fields to grow. Well, really, because we didn't have any chaff from the windrow of the fields. If we come back here and take a look, we have field 17 and 19 growing. So this is canola. 19 is rye, though, so we'll get some more windrow off of that. And then 18 is barley, which that one's not even close to ready yet, I don't think. Getting there, but not there yet. So 17 and 19 will come due sometime soon. Hopefully after the grass fields. Kind of make things at a nice pace for me. Plus, I also want to ramp up these animals. We're sort of waiting on getting our bid bet from the pigsty, and then once we do that, I'll show you my finances here. If you remember from the last episode, if you watched it, we are about $1 million, and maybe almost $1,100,000. I would hope to be able to pay off some of that tonight, but in the meantime, what I would do is buy animals with whatever's left over. Get the exact amount that, but it should only be 100 or 200,000, and I will take that down, maybe not to zero, but close, in order to get some beefs and some pigs going. So I think I've told you I'm going to cut the video 3 times, and I haven't, so this time I will, and I'll be back with the numbers on that field, and hopefully when we have the pigsty bought. Alright, see you guys. Guys, I came back over to this, and this bin here does not hold the TMR. Looks like it should hold the TMR. And if I come back over to here, forage, I guess that might be silage. I don't know. It's not in English. But in any event, I can't put the TMR there, so that's a bit of a bummer. As far as I know, there's no... Let me hit this question mark / whatever. Go to the warehouses and... Yeah, see, that's not saying anything. I'll go through each one. If anything, it would be this farm food storage and a total mixed ration. Well, where the heck do I put it? That would be forage, right? Oh, I have silage in here, don't I? Oh, never mind. Sorry about that, guys. So in any event, as you can see, I am trying to shove this somewhere. I really want to put it back in the pile. Let's come back up here and see how much do I have. 15,000. And let's come back to where I was, which is the animals, not factories, forage mixer. I might as well top this guy off. That was my intent, was to get that done. Running low, and as you can see, we've got the animals to the point of 110%. I haven't bought any animals yet. I think I'm going to wait until after this chaff field's done. So I'm not sure. I doubt you can see the glance mod, but I've got out there doing chaff as we speak. So I will buy the animals once that's done. I thought I'd fill these things up in the meantime. Just go back in right there, can't I? Actually, I probably want to pull... I got enough silage in that thing, so let's jump over to this guy. Alright. Turn him in. There we go. So we emptied him out. And let's go to... easier if I was a little straighter with things. Alright, there we go. So now we need to get, might as well get some grass since we're right here, huh? It's like I'm drunk, but I'm getting there, aren't I? There we go. So let's turn this. Yeah, so I'm not sure if this setup with this thing usually works out well because he holds a good amount. It's not so... Actually, the bigger one's perfect because the bigger one holds 50,000 and the regular forage or TMR mixer holds 50,000. This one only holds, what, 37 or 39. So filling this guy past 20,000. Yeah, it's a little labor intensive here. I'm not sure if there would be a good way to course play this. I do need to go empty my dude here shortly. Shop field, chaff, grass in the chaff. So let's do that real quick. That was right at the right spot. I was lucky. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, getting back to the silage thing, I'm gonna... Yeah, see, this is the problem with this guy. If you haven't seen that, he just sort of sits there wanting to back up, and then he can't. But at least he keeps going. Like he's not actually stuck like he was pulling that other trailer. So I'm definitely gonna, at some point here, try and experiment with the Big M and see. Should let you know that I got Timo said that he got 206,000. I'm almost wondering if he means a different field. I got 115,000 silage. So far with this... So far with this field, I think I've taken... I should remember these things. One truckload. So this will be the second truckload. I'm not sure if it'll fill up. It'll be awful close. Looks like it probably will. So we're going to get at least 122,000 off of this field. If it's, well, definitely this truck will be full. Not on this pass. Yeah, it's going to be full. So let's run him back over. If I have to guess, probably, what, 140,000 this field. And the reason I'm talk about that is compared to that big M numbers. The other thing I'm curious about is if you're cutting it at stage 1 versus stage 3 of the final harvest. The green gets darker and darker if you let it go. I may try that as an experiment, especially on one of these smaller fields, since I already measured the shop field, what I would call pretty accurately. Back that when I count that 115,000, I really cleaned it up. Grass pile, chaff pile. Get this unloaded. Get back up there, throw some straw now into that machine. Now, in fairness to this machine, because I've been picking on it, mostly I've been picking on it because it cost me $600,000. It's doing fine, and unless I have some huge number of cattle, I imagine it will stay ahead of things just fine. It does produce fairly quickly there, and already I'm going to have a good amount more than I need. When it comes to the cattle trough, yeah, we didn't fill it up all the way, so we'll go fill. I didn't think I did. It's actually days later that I could record this the rest of this episode. Just get this guy back in the field, but so we'll go up there and we'll take some TMR and finish filling up the cattle. So it's produced well more than the cattle are going to eat, that's for sure. There's 20 of them. Okay, might just leave this guy parked here. And what are we doing? We're going to number 3, I think. Yep, number 3. Now, it would be nice to get a couple more of these conveyors, except for they end up flipped out into the middle of nowhere if you're not careful and you leave them in there. So it's not like you can just leave them sitting there like this one is. So I do truly wish we had a place for storing this stuff. No matter of being cheaty, who would go through this whole operation without the ability to store this stuff? I mean, it wasn't, I think the map needs a place for that kind of thing. Just make that. Just trying to get the last out of this conveyor so I can run up to the. Did I miss it? We got it close enough. How much grass do we have left? Not a huge amount. We may want to cut that town field. That's still a good amount of grass, but if I cut that town field next time, maybe I should put the rental mod in. It's not my favorite mod for the challenge purposes, but to be honest, there's plenty of challenge on this map without worrying about whether I got the rental mod or not. And again, it's nothing else for the purposes of buying a big M. Is it worth the buy? This is not the best place for the straw pile either, in case you were wondering. Oh, I could have filled up grass with things, couldn't I? How are we doing on grass? We're kind of fine. That's not the most stable looking thing I've ever seen. I'm just going to spin around because I kind of want to go that direction anyway. I could have gone around the other way. And again, not much point going over 20,000, is there? Okay, topped off. Let's pull this guy out so he doesn't fill up anymore. So I need to get him out of the... Let's just pull him all the way forward. I actually don't think it'll be too in the way right there. I'm going to let me pull up this way and then back into the pile, get the rest of this off, and then we can grab some more TMR, empty the machine out. So we can produce its full amount. Probably what I'll do is just let it fill up pretty regularly and then let's get some screens closed. That will be 100% fed, very nice. We'll be ready to go. Clear the big X is finished, so let's jump down to him real quick. Stop the driver and let's go back here. Let's just get this done and I'll worry about cleaning up that field. Next step, do we have any growth on our fields? Nah, just the grass. So you can see I already cut that town field like I said, and cut the shop field, and now I'm about to cut field 13 after I clean up the shop field a bit. Why is that going so slow? Oh, because it's alright, good shape. It's kind of we do own, I'll show you in a second here. We do own the calves and the pigsty, I'm pretty sure. There you go. So see, we got the pigsty, and we have the calf house. So when I come back after getting done with the fields, I will buy some more animals. Look, the contract, barley, 60 hours, sure, 370,000. Okay. Well, that's good. We got a contract. I see contract time is counting down. And like I said, the one contract time was counting down, the other one wasn't. Let's take a look at that once we empty this guy out. Momentary busyness going on. Show you guys that this works or doesn't work for sure. Not that I have much doubt now that I got the right thing in there. This forage, I think, is TMR. Not sure where that term comes from, but it's not something I ever heard as far as we forage. something you do in the woods, or you forage for something, you search for it, harvest / search for it. Alright, there we go. So we got a little bit of that stored. Just park this guy right up here for now. And we can hop down to our crone. Maybe we can do some work, even though it's kind of a loud machine to work in. Kind of see what I do to clean up this field. Just go do one go around. Barley, 214,000. What do we got in the field? A little bit, I think. Yeah, so the next field, which will be 19 and or 20. 19's got rye in it. Let's do field 17. What do we got for... Oh, I don't have that much wheat either. Yeah, let's do field 17. Because I know I'm going to sell a bunch of that with barley. We'll do field 19 with wheat. I'm spinning a little bit right there. Just clean up these little spots, take another chunk out of this corner, and work my way around. But yeah, whenever these fields are ready, which should be the next growth cycle, I will get that barley contract going. We can run some stuff down there, so there's plenty to do here on the farm. So I will finish up doing all of that, or finish up this grass, and then we'll come back and we'll buy some animals. How's that sound? I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Hello guys. While I was out there sitting there doing almost nothing and chaff, getting the chaff off the field and chasing them, came in here and I decided to buy some animals. So as you can see, we now own 100 cows. We own 100 sheep. I didn't get any more chickens. Stupid chickens and their eggs. I mean, I guess now that I'm going up there, maybe I will. They're only $70 a piece. But I really don't like the fact that they're already turning red, enough. And we've got 100 pigs, and we've got 100 beef. I like the fact it doesn't say beefs. That's kind of nice. So let's go back. And I was looking at this tractor. Get rid of that. So we got 10% chaff, so we got some time to figure out what we're going to do here. And I was thinking of just dragging this up there. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can do it without lowering it. Or are we just asking for it? Especially with that. Maybe we should just go right through the mud pit, huh? Maybe lower just a little bit. So N. That should help theoretically. Like I said, I may end up, buying a few more of these conveyors. Ooh, come on, baby. So we're going to need silage. We're going to need grass. We're going to need wheat. We're going to need a bunch of stuff. Let's see. We can open our PDA. That's actually pretty helpful with these. So I guess we could start with some grass. Done. Okay. It was, all right. So I know we were just doing this earlier in the episode, but let me figure out what button to hit. I think it's that one. Yes, it is. So I put the remainder of that TMR in the warehouse. Let's see. let me get my question mark going and click on animals. Cows owned, sheep owned. Yeah, I was just wondering if it would tell us. I like the PDA where it tells you the percent that they have left. So, I don't know. Are we going to need grass? Well, we're going to need more grass for the... That's right. We don't need grass for the animals. Pigs or beef. Alright, so let us go and grab some grass and give it to the sheep. And I should probably give some to the cattle. But I'll give it to the sheep first because they're the ones that really will actually eat it. Oops, forgot to turn this on. There we go. Now we're in business. So as far as that, see, here's what I'm talking about. If we come back to here, see, there's sheep owned, so I know I need, what's that, 10,000 more or less for them. Looks like our water is getting pretty low too, so we'll top off all these animals and we'll be animal farmers. Yeah, I can see more cows out in the field. That's nice. Yeah, grain, earth, fruit, silage, mixed ration, water, straw. Alright, you know what? I only need 10,000 for those. What about these cows? Ooh. Yeah, see, the cows are going to need 120,000. Let me just make sure everybody else is happy. Well, you know, I got to take that damage mod out of this folder too. I run into something. Matter of fact, I might even top off our forage in there before I... Alright, so sheep are at 100%. And like I said, I think they're the only ones besides the cows that need grass. And I think the cows are gonna... I didn't really notice how much grass was in there. So that guy's topped up. Take a look. Yeah, the crops haven't grown yet. Chaff is still going. He's at 52%, so we'll give him a little more time. Yeah, probably just throw the rest of this grass at these cows. Now, like I said, I don't think they actually eat it if you give them TMR, so we'll make sure they have everything they want. Didn't even look for extra sheep. We got a lot of cows, so getting the milk going is going to be a thing, huh? Plus we're going to get a lot of manure, which I don't even know what I'll do with at this point. I guess I can obviously get the manure spread and stuff. Back here, maybe we can pull up in such a way as to see the amount of grass we have. End up needing to cut some more grass fields. That guy on and he'll tell us 100,000. So okay, we'll actually have enough. Plus a little bit maybe to top off the forage mixer again. So how is the forage mixer doing? Pretty good. Go back to animals. Yeah, the other good thing is if I... Yeah, there's the cows. Got a little extra grass in case we messed up. But I definitely will need to cut the grass field or two. Might be an excuse to do a big M mower. I'm not sure what else we're going to do as far as spending money goes. You know, getting these cattle was a big step, and then I'm sure we can increase the number of fields. Got to get that barley contract taken care of, but I don't have a real big plan other than, you know, millions of dollars for the grain mill. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of sheep in the field now. Nice. It was good to get some animals. It's been a while since I did animals on the farm. 80,000, almost 82,000. I think this may be the last trip with the grass. Let's see. Then we can work our way down this cows list and give everybody everything as we go. How does that sound? Ooh, TMR. The cows could use a lot of TMR, so we're not going to have enough of that for everybody. We'll make sure everybody else is taken care of first. Water. Water. Well, like I said, I'll work my way down the list. Be enough. Let me really pay attention. No, it's not quite close enough for me at this point. Yeah, that'll do. Certainly not worth another truckload. Yeah, maybe even should look for a different kind of conveyor that doesn't end up flipping all over the place if we put it in that, you know, leave it in certain places. Pull up here, switch this guy around. Spin this way. So now let's drop the rest of this off. And how much do we have left? Just for the record's sake. 25,000. So we still have a chunk of it. Certainly enough for a pinch. If we lose track of time, forget about these animals for a while. Emergency stock. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about filling this guy up. How much do we have? Well, I've got enough. Never mind. I think I am going to fill the cows up here real quick. Just so it's done, and then we'll see for sure if they eat it or not. Straw. How are we on straw? We should have plenty. I think I have a lot of straw. I think I have more straw than anything else going on here. Yes, I'm not sure if you guys are excited about FS17. I know I'm definitely curious to get a better look at what they're planning. From what I hear, it sounds like it's going to be pretty similar to this, but I've said it a different bit. I was a bit disappointed at the CGI ad that they had. I mean, it really wasn't reflective of what's going to be in the game, so it's sort of not much to go on there, and they've been so generally tight-lipped. I haven't really even looked since then. I figure, well, October comes closer, I might worry about it more then. I know some other people put out videos on the whole topic, but in some ways I think that's just an attention grab. Not that that's necessarily a negative thing. People work hard on their YouTube stuff, and getting a little attention's not the end of the world. But I'm hoping to see fixed weather, where you might not fixed, but more reflective of what the real world weather is like. And be nice to see some other new features. Be a bummer to lose all our great mods. Hopefully the game's successful and people pick up where they left off as far as modding and everything else goes. Full. So let's fill this thing up again. I know those pigs up top will need silage. Maybe we'll go to them last, just so we're carrying the least weight. It's kind of a pain that thing's all the way up there, isn't it? And how much we have in here? As if we didn't have a whole yard full of it down there. Oh, I forgot all about this guy. Oopsie. That was the whole point, was to multitask. I mean, now he's going the wrong way, so that's a bit of a pain. You know what? There's going to be rebels and ride on the grass a little bit. Oh, that's right. There's this thing. Where he moves forward as soon as I start emptying. He's going to be full enough for me to take a run down through. So why don't I pause and I'll go take care of some of the mundane running around and get ready to take care of the rest of these animals. And then we can, when I come back, oh jeez, oops. When I come back, we can take care of, oh, he didn't fill up anyway yet, but when I come back, we can take care of the animals. But I'll get like a tractor lined up with the watering and move that. Now that we're done with getting silage, I can move that conveyor over a little bit and stuff like that. Alright guys, I'll be back in a few minutes. As we're here to drop off some of this silage at the beef, I think this one is. Just go in here and do such a thing. Yep. Let's see how much they use. Not so much. I didn't expect them to use that much. So the beef is at 5,700. Cows. Sad life living in that little shed without a yard, but alright, so now I did already top off the forage mixer. So we don't need to do that. And I filled up a little bit of water on the regular cows. Because I thought I had to do it with that 10,000, and then I realized that I have that milk cart, which is, I don't know if you remember from the earlier episode, we used 25,000 gallon right there. It's off to the side there. 25,000 gallon tanker. So we'll come back for that. Let's get all the way up to these pigs. I guess we can get the eggs, which, look, for once I'm going to get up there before the eggs are at 60. Let's see how this guy makes it up this hill. This is tough business. Cruise control on so my finger gets relaxed. Yep, I'm not sure how many trips I'm going to make up here. This is Field 9 that we've never purchased. I wonder if we should add that. I don't like the shape of Field 9 for course playing. It doesn't have a straight corner on it. Yeah, I'm not sure how many times you guys need to see me come up this hill at that speed. Cutting it on the next trip. Maybe I should cut some of this because it'll take a while to run all the way up to these pigs. Guess I could do it with a smaller cart and a bigger tractor, but this is a little bit ridiculous. Come on, you can do it. Wanted to get some idea how much of these things. I remember from the past, I don't think it's the same amount of everything, but it's in the general vicinity. So if those cows needed 5,700, these guys will need about the same thing. I'm not sure if that's adjustable on the map, or maybe this is a different kind of pig compared to what I'm used to from the past. We've got a bunch of eggs in our backpack. I have checked it a few times. Probably should. Well, this is not going to be a different mod. Though the numbers could be different. Just thinking that this building's identical. Yeah, 5709, basically the same. Yeah, so I should probably consider eyeing up another field. Probably should just start saving some money, get that loan paid off. Let me hop out here real quick, and sometimes I can do that where the guy just glides right by you. Oops. Come in here. Get them all. Yep. Alright, let's jump back in him. Chaff is getting ready to unload again shortly. Which leg is he on? He's just starting to come down the hill. Alright, well, looking at the time of the episode, I think I'm going to actually cut it here, and I will come back with the next episode and continue this process. That way you guys can see some of it, and because it's the most different thing that's happened on this farm in quite a while, without the episode going, you know, way over an hour or something. So let me hop over to that guy, and I will cut this, and I will see you guys in a little bit. I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Take care.